Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new, you're very welcome. My name is Anita, and today we're going to be making these two in one. That's your basic body pattern and the sleeve. So if you want to know how I do this, keep on watching. For you to be able to make this sleeve, you'll be needing your armhole, around your armhole measurement, your bicep measurement, your wrist measurement, and the sleeve length measurement. As you can see, I already went ahead and drew some 4 lines, but I'll be explaining this to you. This is my guideline, and from here to here is my sleeve cap length. Normally, there's a method we use for this. That's you're going to divide your bust by 12, then you add 0.5 to it. From there to here is my sleeve length, and I added 1 inch of allowance. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting in our armhole measurement. That's around my armhole is 15 divided by 2. I will have 7.5. I'll mark it right here, and I'll be adding 1 inch of allowance to it for the sewing allowance here. Once we're done, we just connect this point from here to here with a straight line. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look for the midpoint of the line we draw, which is actually 9.5. The midpoint is 4.075. We'll mark it right here. From the midpoint, we are going to go up by ½ inch. I'm going to connect that point like so with a straight line. We need to connect it from here to here with a straight line as well. Once we're done connecting this, we are going to grab our French scarf. We need to connect this point from here to here like so. Now we have the back armhole, but we need to get the front armhole. We need to connect from this center line here to the top part like so. You're just gonna place like this. Okay, now we're going to turn our French scarf, place it like this, like so. Connect from the midpoint to the here like so. And once this is the back armhole, and here is the front armhole, as you can see, that's a big difference. And now we need to put in, that's my bicep measurement. Mine is 7 divided by 2 will give me 3.5, but I need to add 1 inch for allowance, which I'm going to have 4.5 inch total. Go ahead and just mark it like so. I will need to connect this point from here to this top part with a straight line. Okay, this is it. I will go ahead and cut that up. Okay, we're going to cut the back armhole first. When we are done cutting that, we open it now and cut the front armhole. So we are done cutting. So we're going to mark which one is the front. As you can see, there's a big difference, right? Here X for the front. I'm going to put 2X for the back as well, right? So this is all for the sleeve, and we're going to continue with the basics body pattern. For you to be able to make the basic body pattern, you need to fold your paper into two, and you need to get your bust measurement, your hip measurement, your waist measurement, and your armhole measurement, and the nipple point measurement, the ruler and the French pan curve ruler. And here is the guideline. We're going to start working from there. Here's my bust. You're going to divide that by 4 by 4. You divide your bust by 4, your hip by 4, your waist by 4, your armhole by 2. Now I'm going to put in for my soldier to my nipple point measurement, and from there I'll move to my waist measurement, and from my waist to my hip measurement. Once we're done marking that, we're going to connect that with a straight line. Now we're going to be putting in our neck width and our neck dip, which is 3 by 3. It depends on the project you're working on, okay? This is just a basic body pattern. So we're going to connect these 2 points from here to here. Connect it with a French curve ruler or like this. Now we're going to put in our soldier measurement. Mine is 15 divided by 2 will give me 7.5. I'm just going to mark the 7.5. And from the 7.5, we need to, for the soldier slope, we're going to go down by 1 inch. Connect these 2 points like so with a straight line. Once we're done connecting it, I'm just going to use the same measurement that I used for my soldier measurement, that's 7.5, and mark it right here. Or you could divide your bust by 6, then you add 1.5 to it. It's still the same thing. You see that will give you the same measurement as your soldier measurement, okay? So I'm just measuring the 7.5 inch here. Connect this line straight like so. Once we're done connecting it straight, we'll look for the midpoint of that line, which is actually 3.075. We mark from the midpoint, we'll go in by 1/2 inch. We mark. We're going to take our just connect it first like this, and later on we'll take our French curve ruler. I'll connect these 2 points from here to here like this, and from here to here, just like so. Place it like this. And here I'm going to put in my bust measurement. That's around my bust is 34 divided by 4 is 8.5. I'm going to connect it. Once I'm done marking that, I will simply go ahead and join the 2 points from here to here like so. That's very good for the carving. So now we need to start putting in all our measurements. So my waist is 28 divided by 4 is 7 here, and I'll be adding 1 inch for allowance. Around my hip is 36 divided by 4 is 9. mark it here, and I'll be adding 1 inch for allowance as well. I'll do the same thing here, like so. I'm going to connect this line with a straight line from here to here, from here to here. Like this. Turn it up like so, or you're going to turn it again, because I don't want it to be too curvy. I'm going to turn it like so. Okay, I'm just going to increase the downer part because as well I'll be using this basic pattern to make a dress. So I'll be adding 4 or 5 inch to the downer part here, and do the same thing here. Okay, from the hip measurement, we're going to minus 1.5 inch for it because this is going to be a straight gown. Connect this screw point like so with a straight line like this. And now we need to put our nipple to nipple measurement. That's mine is 7 divided by 2 will give me 3.5. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7. I'll just go ahead and divided by 2 is 3.5. Then I'll be adding 1/2 inch for allowance. You do the same thing as your on your hip line. Connect it with a straight line like this. And from the chest line, you go down by 1 inch, and from the hip line, you go up by 2 inch. And here we're going to go out by 1/2 inch for the darks. 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, this other side, and we're going to connect this with a straight line like this, from here to here as well. Once we're done doing that, as you can see, we didn't add the allowance for the darks. But if you're using a stretchy fabric, there's no need for you to use to create a dark. But if you're using a non-stretchy fabric, you need to create a dark for it to have that fitting shape. And for the back neck bib, we're simply going to measure 1 inch. Okay, so here is the back armhole. Connect this from here to here, and the rest is going to be the same. And simply here, remember, for the back neck dip is 1 inch. Connect this like this, and we're going to cut it. So we'll be adding the allowance for the darks, the 1 inch that we created at the center, because we didn't add. I went ahead and added. This is what we have. We're simply going to cut this. Okay. So you're taking your time, just cutting everything up. I want to make sure we cut that's the back armhole first. And the back neck dip first before we go ahead and cut the front. So I'm going to open the pattern because we have the front on this. But before we do that, we're going to trace up the dark for the back pattern, just like so. Okay, and for the back pattern, we're simply going to, for those mark which we start tracing from, just draw a straight line like this, and we're going to trace the dark straight line from that chest line from here to here, and from here to here, from here to here. Now we can go ahead and cut the neck deep for the front pattern, and we are done, guys. This is just all. I hope that you guys love this tutorial. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Oh, I forgot to cut the armhole for the back. So once we're done cutting the armhole for the back, and we are done with the drafting of the pattern. Okay, thank you all for watching, and see you on my next project. Bye.